If you have to put someone on a pedestal, put teachers. They are society's heroes. The duties of a teacher are neither few nor small, but they elevate the mind and give energy to the character. The best teachers are those who show you where to look, but don't tell you what to see. Better than 1,000 days of diligent study is one day with a great teacher. Your heart is slightly bigger than the average human heart, but that's because you're a teacher. Teachers can change lives with just the right mix of chalk and challenges. Teaching is the greatest act of optimism. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. Students, don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. It is not what is poured into a student that counts, but what is planted. Teachers have 3 loves: love of learning, love of learners, and the love of bringing the first 2 loves together. The art of teaching is the art of assisting discovery. Education doesn't just make us smarter, it makes us whole. Teaching kids to count is fine, but teaching them what counts is best. I am indebted to my father for living, but to my teacher for living well. A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops. I like a teacher who gives you something to take home to think about besides homework. I have learned silence from the talkative, toleration from the intolerant, and kindness from the unkind. Yet, strange, I am ungrateful to those teachers. A good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill a love of learning. A teacher who is attempting to teach without inspiring the pupil with a desire to learn is hammering on cold iron. Good teachers know how to bring out the best in students. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Change is the end result of all true learning. Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. The learning process continues until the day you die. Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. Develop a passion for learning. If you do, you will never cease to grow. Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. They know enough who know how to learn. Education is the ability to listen to almost anything without losing your temper or your self-confidence. They cannot stop me. I will get my education if it is in the home, school, or any place. Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. A school door closes a prison. Education is the ability to meet life situations. Learning starts with failure. The first failure is the beginning of education. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. Education consists mainly of what we have unlearned. If you have to put someone on a pedestal, put teachers. They are society's heroes. The duties of a teacher are neither few nor small, but they elevate the
Good evening, everybody. Could you please confirm if I'm audible? Could you please put a yes in the chat if I'm audible? All right, thank you. Good evening once again. Thank you all for registering and attending this national level online faculty development program on outcome-based education and application of generative AI in teaching and research, jointly organized by the IQAC of Vasireddy Venkatadri Institute of Technology, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, and the IQAC of Siddaganga Institute of Technology, Tumkur, Karnataka, in association with IPSR Solutions Limited. Today, we would like to welcome Dr. Suresh Namboothiri, who's the Director of SBA Technologies, Pune, who will be the resource person for today's session. And we would like to welcome all the FTP participants of today. Now, about this FTP, this is a one-week FTP program with live sessions from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. This is actually our second day of the FTP program. Now, fee for the LMS access and processing of certificate is rupees 400. All the participants who have paid the processing fee will receive the LMS access, the video recordings for all the days, and provision to download your FTP completion certificate. The procedure for receiving the certificate will be informed to you towards the end of the FTP. If any of you would like to make the payment, you can make the payment of rupees 400 to the account details I will shortly put in the chat. If you are unable to attend any of the live sessions, they will be available in the LMS. Now, we have shared the LMS access details through email to those who have shared the payment proof in WhatsApp till yesterday. Those who have shared the payment proof in WhatsApp today will receive the LMS access later in the day or by tomorrow. If you have any problem in attending the WebEx online session, you could also join the YouTube live session link that I've put in the chat already. Okay, you can use that to join the session as well. Now, coming to today's session, today's FTP technical session will be on generative AI in research, and it will be delivered by Dr. Suresh Namboothiri. Dr. Suresh Namboothiri is a product design specialist in automobiles, consumer electronics, home appliances, computers, and telecommunication with over 30 years of industry experience. When he resigned from the corporate world to contribute to Indian education sector, he was Chief Operating Officer with Tata Motors. He was part of the team that developed the first Indian car, Indica. He has designed and developed over 200 products, including washing machines, refrigerators, desktops and laptop computers, smartphones, and accessories, many of them for the first time in India. He has traveled to over 22 countries and closely worked with engineers from 8 countries. He is a highly sought-after professional interviewer for senior positions in engineering and management for Indian and MNCs operating in India. Currently, Dr. Suresh Namboothiri is working as Director of SBA Technologies, Pune. He has served as resource person for faculty development programs with the topic of outcome-based education, critical and creative thinking, ChatGPT, and AI tool for educators, design thinking, etc. He is currently collaborating with HEIs like IITs and NITs and other premium institutions for improving the employability of students. He is a mentor, researcher, and an educator in addition to a senior corporate consultant. He is a BTech Mechanical, MTech Production Engineer, and MBA, New Products Development. His product research subject was cognitive requirement for startup and entrepreneurship. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sijan, for the introduction, and good evening to all. I congratulate each one of you for participating in this program. The reason is only one. When you see the academy environment here in India, I can say that almost 90% of the top educationalists, they are still apprehensive about AI. That means they still think that whatever we do with the AI, it is copied from somewhere and it is full of plagiarism. Even last 1.5 years, I have met many professors, many deans, and many senior academics. They are apprehensive on the same thing. So here I want to congratulate you because you are ready to understand what is generative AI and how this can be used for your research and publications. And the people who are apprehensive, many of them, they are not even ready to come and sit in a program like this and understand what it is. Therefore, I appreciate you because I want to tell you that you are the cream of Indian education system. You are thinking in modern ways. You are searching for new ways to improve your learning and research. And in that way, you can improve your teaching. So, let us see that before we start, I wanted to tell you three things. Whatever I am going to speak to you here, it is not there on internet or in textbook. These are all I am speaking with my own experience. Point number two is that this particular talk will be really engaging. Therefore, one guarantee is that you will never get bored. Third thing is you are going to learn from here. And I take it as my responsibility because you are trusting me and sitting here. And therefore, it is my responsibility that you are learning something good from this program. And I am going to take two sessions here. One today, that is according to our schedule, it is generative AI or application of generative AI for high impact research. That is what I am going to speak to you for 2 hours today. Now, next Tuesday, I am going to speak to you regarding OBE, that is outcome-based education, underlying thread. Why should we go for that and how we can use generative AI and this AI technologies to improve our ability for OBE. So before I start, let me take one anticipatory bill. I am speaking to you from Pune, and for the last 2 days, it is heavy rain here, and there is 1.5 days we do not have electricity, and there can be a situation where we may lose. Even I am sitting with a fully loaded laptop, and I have got an inverter, but it has used for something around something about 1 day, and I am sitting with a 4 backup for internet, that is BSNL, Vodafone, Geo, and Airtel. And if things are going off, it is beyond my control. My request is that be patient. I will try to come back, and then we will continue and hope for the best and prepare for the worst. So that is what we have done here. So now I will tell you today what I am going to speak to you. Today I am going to speak to you, why should we use generative AI for research? Or what is that imperative? And how we are going to use that to defeat all these myths related to that. Or in a nutshell, I am going to tell you how to use generative AI for high impact research without plagiarism. So that is what I am going to speak to you today. So let me start. I will open my slides. Switch on fan. So very hot. Please let me know whether you can see my screen, artificial intelligence for high impact research.
Yes, visible, sir.
Okay, now we are going to speak about this. Now see this, you go to any campus, any campus in India, you will see this type of people. Means there are research scholars. They have full of question. They have full of apprehensions, and they are getting giddiness because they are under fire, and time is running. Time is running out, and they have got certain books, they have got this material. This is the situation of most of the research scholars or faculty members. They are looking for a publication throughout India. I can say that I have personally visited about 262 campuses in India, exactly, or it will be only more. So this is a situation. So when a research scholar standing like this in this confused condition, now people will come and say that there is artificial intelligence to help you. Now, what are the things available for a research scholar from the artificial intelligence for helping him or her for his or her research? Now, I have gone through something around 350 AI tools which are available there on internet, and I have visited many, I watched many YouTube videos. I have made this condensed list. These are the categorization of the AI tools available for a researcher. I will show you this categorization. That is, first, AI tools for searching literature. You have Site Assistant, Consensus, SciSpace, Synapse, all this. Then you have got AI tools for literature review. There are Connected Papers, Litmaps, Elicit. These are. Then there are AI tools for content generation like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Jenny. Then there are AI tools for chat and summarizing paraphrase. Then there are for AI tools for data analysis and data visualization. Then there are tools for there is a message in the chat box saying that slides are not visible. Is it the same for everyone, or it is only for one participant? Please let me know, because we have to work on that. It is visible. Okay. Said it is visible. Okay. Then that means it is visible. Now let us go ahead. What I was communicating here was that when you are in struggle with your research and what are all the AI tools available here, this is what the gist of this. These are the things only available to you. But do you know what? Do you know one important thing? These tools, what you are seeing on seeing as AI tools on internet, and you are watching videos on YouTube, these are taking only 5% of the AI's capability. That means they are only using AI's 5% of AI's capability. Where the Indian researcher is really struggling, these AI tools are not helping at all. I will tell you one story. It is from my childhood. My father told me this story. I belong to Kerala, a place called Kottayam, and there in my village, a long time back, there used to be full of mosquito menace. And for coming out of this, they tried everything, but there was no solution. The village was full of mosquitoes. Then that was the time they read on a newspaper one advertisement from a Delhi company. They said mosquitoes will get eradicated. It will be removed 100% guarantee. So from our village, that time, this particular package, that is mosquito killing 100% guarantee package, was costing something around 40 rupees. That time, one government officer used to get some 90 rupees salary. That means almost half of a government officer's salary. Many people sent this money and they all got a box. Do you know what was inside that box? One small iron plate. Then there was a small tool for hitting, a hammer. Means there was a small iron plate and a hammer. Do you know what is that 100% solution? Their mosquitoes will get killed. You catch the mosquito, put it on the plate and hit. Mosquitoes will get killed. This is what exactly done by the AI tools for research. They are not touching the most important problems. They are not touching the most important problems faced by the Indian research scholar. That is what I am going to speak to you. What I am going to speak to you here about the rest of the 95%, how you can use it for your benefit and how that is going to help you with high impact research. Now let us show you this. What exactly generative AI can do that none of the AI tools will do. I am going to speak to you regarding that. First is instant ideation expansion. This is what one of the powerful ability of generative AI, instant ideation expansion. Even with a mere spark of thought, AI can guide the researcher in rapidly broadening and refining ideas, providing a fertile ground for research expansion. You see this is what research scholars are struggling. They are not getting a research problem. They are not getting idea. Even if they get a small idea, they have to struggle a lot for expanding that. Now coming to the second one, uninterrupted research flow. I have visited, as I was telling you, many campuses and spoken to many research guides and research scholars. Do you know one of the thing? 90% of those research scholars are stuck at some place. They are stuck. They are not getting answers. They don't even know where to ask. They go and search on Google. They will get 12,000 links. Where is, they know that the real answer is lying somewhere in that 12,000, but who is going to find it out and give it to them? This is the real problem. So AI, generative AI has got the potential to give uninterrupted research flow. Means if you are using a generative AI, you will not get stuck with your problem even for 1 minute. I am speaking with the responsibility. You won't even get stuck for 1 minute. This is what the power, the contrast, the constant guidance and input from AI can ensure the researcher never hits a research roadblock. Maintaining a fluid and procedure research rhythm. This is what important. When you are doing a research, you must enjoy it. When you are doing a research, you should not feel like you're taking alcohol or drugs. You should not get tension. Research is an enjoyable process. Research is an investigation. Therefore, you must use AI so that you are going to get an uninterrupted research flow. Now, third one, critical thinking amplification. Do you know one very important thing about research? Critical thinking is the foundation of research. But you see in India, take the syllabuses of any university, right from Indian Institute of Science to any of the state universities. They are all speaking about critical thinking, but critical thinking is not there in the syllabus. Critical thinking is not discussed in the classroom. Critical thinking's practical application is not seen anywhere. Then from where is it going to come? This is what the power of critical thinking. With the AI's inherent critical thinking enhancer, it can push the researcher's analytical abilities to new heights, ensuring multi-dimensional problem solving. You go and see, none of the AI tools are giving any of this. Then fourth one is time efficiency boost. I will tell you, with this generative AI, a very good research can be completed in 18 months. It is not necessary to go beyond that. It is 18 months are enough. You can publish papers, even one paper every month. One paper every month. I am telling the truth. These are the potential of generative AI. These are all without plagiarism. Then horizon broadening. You know what? There is nothing called thinking outside the box. You cannot think outside the box because your creativity is only with whatever you know or whatever you have seen or whatever you have read, whatever you have watched in the past. These are the repository. It is there in your brain. Your creativity is only based on rearranging those things. You can whatever you know, then you become creative. Therefore, your horizon will always remain with it, whatever you have seen. That is the reason, you know what, in India, there is a degree called MCA, that is Master of Computer Application, that is running for the last 20 years in something around 2,500 colleges in India. But you know what, we after studying all these things, no one has developed even one application of international repute. Why? Because our horizon is limited. We cannot see another person's sorrow. We cannot see a problem, and unless we see a problem, unless we understand how to analyze that problem, how are we going to find a solution for that problem? So our horizon is very limited. That is the reason we are not finding research problems. So this one capability of ChatGPT or generative AI is that horizon broadening. Then we are coming to innovation catalyst. Generative AI can work as an innovation catalyst to you. I will show you these things one by one. Then motivation multiplier. I need not explain this. If you know, if you get all these things, whatever I have described in the described now, definitely this is going to be a motivation multiplier. Dynamic data assimilation. Okay, let me tell you, this generative AI, application of artificial intelligence for high impact research. This is a program I conduct for 2 days. Now this 2 days program, I am condensing and I am speaking to you for in 2 hours. Therefore, there will be lack of explanation and examples, but I will try my best to explain what are all the key features of this, and I will definitely give you my phone number. If anyone has got any clarification, you can always call me, but don't call between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. That's all, I sleep. So I am going to tell my phone number here. It is 967 367 0033. You can call me if you have any clarification on what I am speaking here. Therefore, means we are not going to lose connection with this 2 hours program. So 967 367 0033. Okay. Now I am coming to the 9th point here, how it is going to be beneficial. It is evolutionary idea adaptation. You know what? We are all human beings with a creative mind. We are all curious and we are all inquisitive. So therefore, when we take up a research, we are going to take this research forward. So when we go with this research, we see many things, we notice many things, we learn many things. While doing so, we actually adapt ourselves to new things. So there is an evolutionary idea adaptation happening during our research. So how this is going to be, this generative AI is going to help us. Generative AI is going to help us for doing this idea adaptation in a wonderful, productive way. Next is rapid literature synthesis. You know what? So far we heard only about literature review. That is a past. Now it is literature synthesis. I will tell you how generative AI can help you in literature synthesis. Just listen carefully. Suppose you have got 4 PDF files. What you can do, go to ChatGPT. There is a pin icon there. click there, upload all four PDF. You can write to prompt in such a way that extract the insight related to this from doc 1. I am repeating, extract the insight related to this topic from doc 1. Integrate that insight with this insight from doc 2. Then compare this with the insight about this one from doc 3. Then write it in an 2 A4 size with an English where a person with an English as a second language can understand. This is the power of generative AI. This is the power of generative AI when you are coming to research. I hope you understood this power. Now, it is bias detection and neutralization. When you are remaining in certain ecosystem, you always forget the wrong assumption. You always forget the biases which you are carrying with you. ChatGPT is very good in that. Bias detection, and it will help you for neutralization. Now I am going little fast because we have very less time. Adaptive learning urge, advanced visualization tools, scalable research modularity, interdisciplinary integration. If you are into research, if you are seeing government or UGC or AICT notification, you will see that. Or if you see NEP 2020, or if you see what they are checking in NAC or NIRF, you will see that it is interdisciplinary research. ChatGPT or generative AI are the best for interdisciplinary integration. If you have got one particular idea, you know that our education system is very much compartmentalized. I am a mechanical engineer, but I know very less about electronics. But if I have to do an interdisciplinary research, definitely I must be able to integrate various disciplines. ChatGPT or generative AI can scout for and find interdisciplinary subjects for you for your research. You can even start zero from that particular discipline. But with ChatGPT, you can even become very good in that. So therefore, it is a it is an important thing. You can do that interdisciplinary integration. Then holistic research enhancement. Okay, these are all the things which no AI tool can do. These are all the things nobody will explain to you. These are all the ways in which you can actually use generative AI for your research. I will say that now onwards, see, the people who are working against AI, in my opinion, they have to be put along with the Pakistanis, Chinese and Maoists who are destabilizing this nation. Those deans, those and those top educationalists, they are closing their eyes towards artificial intelligence. They do not know that. They do not know what is generative AI. They do not know that all over the world, all developed countries, all the top universities, they are using generative AI to the hilt for doing high impact research. Now onwards, nobody is going to give any damn to any mediocre research. Nobody wants a paper without any consequence. Nobody wants a nobody will be ready to publish anything that doesn't have a good impact in that, good concept or good message in that, or it cannot be translated to a product or a process. Therefore, I want to repeat that it is very important for everyone in academia and industry to understand generative AI, its potential and how to use it in their discipline. So let me go from here. Now I am going here. I am skipping certain things. Okay, here. See, 12 reasons why generative AI doesn't lead to plagiarism. Everyone is speaking about AI means plagiarism. It is not. If you are using it properly, generative AI doesn't lead to plagiarism. Now, let me tell you an example. I will tell you some of the concepts about generative AI in very layman way. You need not be a technical person at all, and you will understand the concept, so that from today you will start working on that. So, first thing. First thing, see, I am a mechanical engineer. One of my friends, he purchased 3 motorcycles, old motorcycles. He brought it to his home and he dismantled it fully. Means he dismantled 3 motorcycles full. Then he made a scooter out of that. He called me to his house and he has shown me a scooter made out of those 3 dismantled motorcycles. I checked the scooter is working. It was good. Then I asked my friend, okay, you are doing like this. It is very innovative. Can you make a table lamp out of this? In half an hour, my friend made a table lamp out of that complete loose parts. This is what actually done by generative AI. If I take that scooter and search whether anybody has made that scooter, no. If I am going to check all over the world, if there is any scooter existing like this, no. Similarly, the table lamp doesn't exist. That is not anybody's design, but he made it from some old dismantled pieces. To some extent, this example will give you a very good idea about what is generative AI, how it is created. Now I am going to tell you another example, because generative AI can be explained only through scenario example. You cannot, if you are going to speak another thing, it will become too technical. Therefore, I am going to speak about this. I am going to tell you this example. I hope you understood this example. So whatever I got this scooter, it is not plagiarism, because such a thing is not existing. Similarly, whatever table lamp he created from this, it is not existing. Now I am going to tell you another one. Please listen carefully. This is an example. Please listen carefully, because I want to build the fundamentals of generative AI in you, so that you will go from here as a champion of generative AI. And I wanted to tell you one thing. Once you understand generative AI, today can be the first day of the rest of your life. You are going to enter to another magical world. Today can be the first day of the rest of your life. I will tell you, I am a senior citizen. Last 1.5 years, I am working on generative AI. I wanted to tell you that I feel I gained about 15 more years to my life. 15 more years to my life. I am sure that I will be the senior most of all people sitting here, and proportionately how much more you are going to gain. You please think about that. And generative AI, I am not telling that it is flawless, but you need to understand generative AI or ChatGPT, it is like a 1-year-old boy or girl. When your 1-year-old infant makes a little mistake, are you going to throw that child out, or are you going to decide to grow with that child? I decide to grow with that child. So all these people, they are speaking bad about generative AI. They must understand that it is a growing technology. You just think about the shape and look of Henry Ford's first car. Henry Ford's first car was something like a horse cart without horse. That's all. No one criticizes it. But that is not the situation here in India. We are self-defeating, because I will tell you, when I was working in Tata Nano project, I came to know that there was one Kulkarni in Sangli. I am speaking to you from Pune, Maharashtra. Sangli is about 200 kilometers or 220 kilometers from here. You know what? This Sangli, there was one Kulkarni. He developed a car with his own money, but the society accused, society teased, society outcasted him, and ultimately I think he committed suicide. This is the situation. We are not understanding our weaknesses. Even after working in information technology for about 45 years, we have not developed a language. We have not developed a package. We have not developed an operating system. These are all the reason that I am sitting here and telling you that please go through AI, because we can take our country forward as a patriotic citizen of this country. Therefore, I am going to explain to you 12 reasons why generative AI doesn't lead to plagiarism. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you that second example. Second example is like this. See, when I was with the Tata Group, once I visited Delhi. Normally, they book my room in a Taj hotel, but that time Taj hotel was completely Taj hotel was completely booked. Then then they booked my room in a hotel called ITC Sheraton. So when I went there, I heard that Bill Gates, when he came to Delhi, he stayed there. I was very happy. I am staying in a hotel where Bill Gates stayed. Then later in the evening, I heard that on the ground floor, there's a restaurant called Bukhara, and Bill Gates had a dinner there. So I went there by thinking that let me have dinner there. I am an early dinner taker, so I went there by 6:50, 7 o'clock. The restaurant was about to open, but that manager was there. I went to him and I started chatting with him. I asked, where did Bill Gates sit? He had shown me which chair he saw. I went there, I sat. Then this manager followed me, speaking with me. I asked him, when Bill Gates came here, what was the situation? What was the type of preparations you all did here? He told me, Bill Gates has got a special requirement. Whatever he orders, he wanted to get in 3 minutes. Maybe because of that American fast food system or something. This is what Bill Gates wants. He cannot wait long time for food. But I looked at their menu. It is a very thick book, and some more than 270 items are there in this. I asked whether you gave the same menu to Bill Gates. He said yes. So that means you are taking risk of giving 270 items to Bill Gates in 3 minutes. Means he could have asked anything. Then the manager said yes. Then I asked, being an engineer, I would like to know how you did this. He told me that their entire chef, their kitchen, their all purchasing, everyone was tuned for this, and they all 270 items they pre-cooked and kept. Pre-cooked and kept. For this pre-cooking, their pre-cooking, their purchasing people went outside and they purchased all the grains, meat, vegetables, everything related to this. They bought it and they did the pre-cooking. That means, I repeat, according to menu, they purchased all items what is required from the market. Then they pre-cooked and kept. All chefs were there waiting for Bill Gates' instruction to come. This was the situation when Bill Gates went to that restaurant. Bill Gates ordered something. Within 3 minutes, those chefs, they prepared all pre-cooked properly. Within 3 minutes, it was delivered. Bill Gates gave a good opinion. Now, I want to put an analogy to this with the generative AI. All meat, all grains, all vegetables available in the world, is the all data available in the world. Now, what are all the grains, meat, vegetables, pulses, these purchasing people, they purchased and gathered in the backside of their kitchen. That is what the data selected by ChatGPT's engineers for training. Whatever the process called pre-cooking, that is what the process in natural language processing, machine learning, it is called a training. So this pre-cooked data was available to the chef. These chefs are the people, they are waiting for the prompt, that is the instruction from Bill Gates. So with this prompt, these people sitting there, chefs, they immediately correlated. That is what the algorithm, what this ChatGPT has got. So in this way, now you please correlate and see. You will get a clear idea that all the data available in the world, ChatGPT's people, they selected certain things and they trained them, pre-cooked them and kept there in their servers. So that anyone, in the case of Bill Gates, in this case Bill Gates, or each one of us, we give an instruction, we give an order. That is what exactly the prompt we are giving on ChatGPT's GUI interface. Then you are getting it. Then you are getting immediately, not 3 minutes, within seconds you are getting it back. I hope this particular analogy is understandable. You understood it. If anyone has got any clarification, I can tell more. Otherwise, you have my phone number. You can ask me. In that case, I will go ahead from here. Okay, as no one has asked any more clarification on this, I am going to tell you 12 reasons why generative AI doesn't lead to plagiarism. First thing is that original generation. ChatGPT generates text based on a unique combination of the prompt and its training data, making the output distinct and not direct copy of any existing work. This is what, when I was speaking to you about my friend created a scooter out of those loose motorcycle parts. Exactly same. Here, what you are getting a unique combination based on the instruction given by you. Whatever you are getting from ChatGPT based on whatever you are getting ChatGPT based on prompt, that is yours. It is original. I will challenge you one thing. Whatever you are getting, copy it. Go to Google, put it in 2 quotes and you search. Google will say similar thing is not existing. If it is plagiarism, first thing is that whatever you copy from here, you will go and you put it there on Google with the double quotes. When you are putting double quotes in Google, you are telling Google that you check verbatim, you search verbatim. You don't see anything on Google. Then where is the plagiarism? Second thing is that user input. That means the quality and specificity of the generated text depends on the user skill in crafting prompt. This is what now one of the participants asked me what is a prompt, how to write prompt. Now this is not the time because I have got many things to speak. Now time being, I can only say that prompt is an instruction or a question or a suggestion given to ChatGPT in the text input text box. It can be in various ways, but the user input, the input prompt is very critical because prompt is the literacy of the future. I want to repeat, if you are not understood anything from this program, please understand this particular thing. Prompting is the literacy of the future. Therefore, how did you learn your A, E, E or A, B, C, D, Kaka, Gaka? You must learn prompting. If you want to get any sort of output from generative AI, let it be text output, let it be mathematics, let it be computer coding, let it be fake video, you need prompting. Therefore, you must know, you must learn prompting. Since you are working in an intellectual field, your focus, your future is totally depending upon your ability to prompt. It is not only your ability to prompt, even your understanding the potential, what are the opportunities with the prompt. I cannot speak much about prompting here because I take about half day only for prompt engineering class. Prompt engineering. I hope in my class on Tuesday, you please note, on my class on Tuesday, I will explain more about the prompting to you. But time being, you please understand, this is only an instruction given to the LLM, that is ChatGPT. So user input means you are getting the answer for the question you asked based on the trained data available there. It is exactly whatever Bill Gates asked based on the pre-cooked things available there. Therefore, whatever you are getting is unique. Then, third thing is that ChatGPT is only a tool. It is not a source. Google is a source. Google is a search engine. It is giving you the search results. But ChatGPT is not a search engine. It is not a source. It is a tool. It means if I have got a black rock with me, I have got a chisel and a hammer with me. Whatever I am getting from the usage of chisel and hammer, that is my ingenuity. But I am not stealing anybody's thing. Similarly, what this chisel and hammer does, only ChatGPT does. It is not giving anything free. Please understand, in generative AI, there is no free lunch. If you are intelligent, your intelligence will get augmented. If you are a fool, your foolishness will get augmented. Therefore, there is no free lunch here. This is a very good opportunity for all non-technical teachers sitting here. All non-technical teachers, you know that there used to be a line or a wall separating technical people and not technical people. Those people who understand software, those people cannot understand software. Now the time has come for you. If you are teaching biology, history, Malayalam, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Marathi, this time is for you because the ChatGPT or generative AI, it is more based on reasoning. It is valuing your past reading experience. It is valuing the wisdom you have collected from the past. It is valuing your experience. It is very bad for a technical person with no reading, no life experience. Therefore, generative AI is for you, for those people who are non-technical. Therefore, that is the reason I was telling you, if you are listening it properly and trying to apply this in your life, today can be the first day for the rest of your life, and life is going to be really sensational. So, this is no claim of authorship. See, whatever you develop from ChatGPT or create or generate from ChatGPT, there is no authorship for that. You know one interesting thing, 3 months ago, ChatGPT company, you know what? 3 months ago, ChatGPT company, they put a notification that anyone facing a copyright case against with the usage of ChatGPT, inform them they will fight the case for you. That means if I am using ChatGPT, I am creating some information. If somebody is filing a case against me, I need not go to court. ChatGPT will fight that case. What other guarantee is required? Same time, I wanted to tell you that I am not a marketing person of ChatGPT. I am a well-wisher of viewers, and I am a and I really wanted to spread this news that ChatGPT is the best thing for research, and I am ready to help everyone. At the same time, I am standing with so much of sorrow that most of the deans and professors, even dean research, who openly says that I am not going to allow AI for research in my institution. Those people are, in my opinion, anti-national. Now, ethical use guidelines, legal, I am going little fast, legal precedent, there is no legal precedent. Collaborative creation, you can do collaborative creation with ChatGPT, because I said all important thing, non-linear generation, this is very important. You need not go in a structured way. You can do the research in a non-linear way. Research and innovation utility, then public perception. Now this avoid plagiarism. Why custom prompting avoids plagiarism? Now custom prompts help you achieve originality. See, this is a minor study. This is about what is research and what is research and whether it's a cognitive work or a physical challenge. If it is a physical challenge, we can easily do with some tools. But this is with 14 stages of research methodology. 14 stages of research methodology. It is clear that research is a cognitive challenge, excepting the place where obtaining a proposal approval or the place where a data collection, nowhere else research process is a mechanical process. It is not a physical challenge. It's a cognitive challenge. So the generative AI with reasoning power, it gives you so much of ability or extra ability for doing research. Just a minute. Now I am coming to you one particular program, a particular method where you blend research methodology, critical thinking, artificial intelligence, and prompt engineering for high impact research. For that, I need to explain to you some very important thing about critical thinking, because critical thinking is not explained anywhere in our syllabus or in our system. Now, before that, let me show you a 10-step research methodology that we follow here. This is a 10-step research methodology through artificial intelligence. Means everywhere, each stage of research methodology, through custom prompting, the artificial intelligence is applied, so that every stage you are not only getting the flow for the high impact research, but every stage even you will get fresh offshoot ideas for a research publication. That is what I am going to speak to you here. See, this is a 10-step process. I do not have time to explain this 10-step process of research methodology and how artificial intelligence prompting is used, but I will try my best for this. See, everyone wants to do very good research. Everyone wants to get a trophy like this and hear people speaking, wow, But we only see this area. We only see trophy and wow. But we need to understand that before a person before a person becomes a good, great research, before a person achieves great things in research, we need to understand that that person has become a great researcher before that. And and that producing a good research, that is only an after effect. How is it done? If we understand that one, instead of always trying to make a good research, it is always important to become a good researcher. See, I did my PhD from US and I have interacted with many top professors in US and UK. One thing I wanted to tell you that each one of them tells before you publish a good research, you become a good researcher. For becoming a good researcher, the most important thing is imbibing or inculcating the ability of critical thinking. So I am going to spend about 8 to 10 minutes to explain how this critical thinking framework is and how this can be used for your research. So in the top, I wanted to tell you that this is what critical thinking framework. You must apply intellectual standards. Means there are 10 intellectual standards. I am going to tell you. To the elements of reasoning. You know, research is full of reasoning or thought process. So you must apply intellectual standards to the elements of thought or elements of reasoning so that you develop intellectual traits. Those intellectual traits will make you create high impact research and listen people speaking wow. So I am going to tell you what are all those intellectual standards. Whatever you do in research, you must do with these intellectual standards. These intellectual standards are clarity, accuracy, relevance, logicality, breadth, depth, precision, significance, completeness, fairness. These are the 10 intellectual standards. Means whatever you do with your research, first you must see, is it clear? Is it accurate? Is it relevant? Is it logical? Whether I considered all means in breadth, depth, precise, significance, completeness, fairness. This, whatever you do must go through these filters. Then second thing is that what are the elements of reasoning or elements of thought? There are 8. Purpose, questions, information, concepts, point of view, inferences, assumptions, implications. Whatever you think, you can think what is the purpose? What are the questions I must be asking? What are the data and information I am dealing with? What are the concepts I am having? What is my point of view when I am looking at this? What are the inferences I make? What are the basic assumptions I did? What are the implications of this? These are all simplified things so that you develop intellectual courage, intellectual humility, intellectual integrity, intellectual empathy, intellectual autonomy, intellectual perseverance, fair-mindedness, confidence in reason. You know, when you are a researcher like this, you shine like a diamond. When you stand in front of a classroom, you know students can see a hollow around your head. That is the type of the radiation. That is, there will be a radiance from your body. That is actually seen with good researchers, good faculty members, because they, whatever they do, their conduct, their thinking, it goes through this type of a process. That is the thing. Whatever be the situation, even to WhatsApp and Instagram, they still respect a good teacher. They still respect a teacher who can explain, tell examples to them, tell various details to them, inspire them and engage them. Once you go through this is the reason India government is saying that a teacher should be a good researcher, because indirectly they develop these abilities. But it is not taught anywhere. It is not mentioned anywhere. Now I am going to speak to you how this is going to be used. Before that, let me tell you this, because we have less time. We have 10 intellectual standards, I told you. We have 8 elements of thought and elements of reasoning here. You have seen that. Now, you please see, these are all crisscross. Clarity of purpose, accuracy of purpose, relevance of purpose, logicality of purpose, breadth of purpose, depth of purpose, precision of purpose, significance of purpose, completeness of purpose, fairness of purpose. Similarly, accuracy of similarly, clarity of questions, accuracy of questions, relevance of questions, logicality of questions, breadth of questions, depth of question, precision of question, significance of question. In this way, these are all crisscross. You know that a real research is happening here. Research is not happening anywhere else. Good research is happening here through this thinking, through this questioning. And this is what taught in foreign top universities. This is what the secret of research of the foreign top professors and researchers. This is actually called Einstein level thinking pathways. These are Einstein level thinking pathways. Once a research scholar, without understanding these things, he or she is not going to create any big research. That is the reason in quantity, we are number 2 or 3 in the quantity of paper publication. But even now, one telephone charger is designed by Chinese. Even our top universities are not able to do that. And that is the reason last year 1,10,000 crore rupees worth of charger cable and adapters and will be imported from China. So this is what the real thing. Whatever we do, in whatever discipline we work, whatever research we take up, we should be able to do this critical thinking. So now let me go ahead from here. See, I am showing you here the critical thinking purpose, how it is working. See, how do you think about the purpose? I was telling you regarding the I was telling you regarding the connectivity of this. Now you are seeing a question here. See, clarity of purpose. I am clicking here. The purpose of your research, how clear are they? The purpose of your research, how clear are they? When you click here, you will see, and how can AI help? There are various ways each stage of research AI can help. Means in this way, first you have seen that clarity of purpose, the purpose of your research, how clear are they? And what is this clarity? When we click, ChatGPT can click in some 6 or 7 ways. ChatGPT can help the research scholar here. This is what we wanted to show you here. Now the second one. Now it is with the questions. The questions about your research, how clear are they? So, in a nutshell, what I wanted to show is that this about 2,200 thinking pathways emerging from this. done with the ChatGPT, and our research is completely depending upon how good we are in this correlation and how good we are for making this through ChatGPT, through prompting. So in this way, because it is already, I have covered almost half the time. Therefore, I have to really go fast. See, here, this is what the important thing. I must apply intellectual standards to the elements of reasoning so that I will develop intellectual traits. This must be the responsibility, means this must be the thought process of every researcher, research scholar and faculty member in India. Now let me go to another session. Now let me go to another one. Some participants are entering now. I hope they will be able to go to LMS and see what we have for what we have spoken so far. But my request is that we were discussing something very important, and they will definitely find the time to go through the YouTube recording. See, because of lack of time, I would like to show you here that we are going through a blend of research methodology, artificial intelligence, applied critical thinking, and prompt engineering. It's a wonderful mix of four things. That is research methodology, artificial intelligence, applied critical thinking, and prompt engineering. These are the vital four things which are used by the foreign professors and foreign universities now. If we are not using this, we are actually self-defeating. Therefore, in whichever way. Okay, here there is a message from Lamba sir, Dr. Lamba, that there is something called plagiarism checker where it is AI generated. My only request is that please listen to me carefully. Now, Microsoft Word is coming with the AI. All Microsoft Office tools are coming with the AI. Google Sheet, Google applications are coming with the AI. Most of the writing applications I purchased and kept, like Scrivener, etc., for writing, they are all coming with the AI. I copied 2 paragraphs from yesterday's Times of India and put there, it is written by AI. Some 3 weeks ago, when my wife was in US, I wrote a letter to her and to make the English improper, because my mother tongue is not English. I put that on Grammarly, checked, and when I went for AI check, it says that it is AI generated. I am not AI. I am Suresh Nambudiri. When it is saying it is AI generated. What we are coming to is a world where AI is like a word processor. It is today, it is tomorrow. Only they will say that AI generation is not plagiarism. Plagiarism is actually you are stealing somebody's idea. Sometimes verbatim, sometimes idea. You are not acknowledging that. And you are building on somebody's idea and claiming it as your own. This is plagiarism. you are using an Grammarly or Quillbot or any of those, or ChatGPT for refining your writing. It is not plagiarism. It is you are using AI. It is something like if I am using a word processor, there was a time it was not allowed. I will tell you one of my experiences. I still remember that when I was studying in ninth standard, in our Christmas examination, my English teacher was returning the answer papers, and I was very happy to see that I had 44 marks out of 50 because I was class second. You know what the teacher did? Teacher pulled the answer paper back from me. She reduced 3 marks, made it 41 and gave to me. Do you know what was the reason? I wrote the examination with the ballpoint pen. That time using ballpoint pen was a big no. They used to think that ballpoint pen usage of ballpoint pen was disrespecting the teacher. I do not know what is the relationship between these two. This is what exactly happening with the AI generation. Now, let me tell you another secret. 2 months ago, I was speaking to one publisher in New York. And do you know what he said? After this generative AI invention, what exactly happened is that all those publishing houses are completely covered with the public papers, completely covered with the papers. You know, it is an avalanche of papers because all these people, they write daily 3 to 4 papers with the ChatGPT and sending to them. To cover that, to stop that, they put this as an AI generated content. Otherwise, they know even the published papers are written with the generative AI. Even you don't think any of the paper what you are seeing this, you take it and copy. If they are from very good English is their mother tongue, they may not put it for refining the language. But you take any Japanese, you take any Chinese papers, you take someone from Indonesia, all published papers, you will see it is not plagiarism, but it is AI content, AI generation. Even if AI is checking grammar, it says it is AI generated. So therefore, my objective of speaking for the last 3 minutes was AI generation is different, plagiarism is different. AI generation is equivalent to word processing with a computer, that's all. It is with help, that's all. Yeah. Ethics and time. Let me see that. I will explain to that later, but please call me. I will respond to that because we have got many things to do. I have only 45 minutes left. That is including question answers. So here, what I am going to show you here is that, see, this is what application where I hope you can see my screen. This is what the complete research methodology with the 10 steps research methodology with the various broken down steps for artificial intelligence, critical thinking and prompt engineering. Therefore, here how it is done, I will show you. See, application of AI for reviewing the literature, challenges researchers face. See, in a literature review, what are the challenges researchers face? Information overload is a challenge. Access to all relevant resources is a challenge. Maintaining objectivity is a challenge. When you go through paper after paper after paper, it's very natural that you will go mad. Maintaining objectivity is a challenge. Time management is a challenge. Keeping up to date is a challenge. Language barrier is a challenge. Determining relevance and quality of each source is a challenge. Synthesizing information from various sources is a challenge. Understanding the methodology of various studies is a challenge. Citing sources correctly is a challenge. Keeping a narrow focus is a challenge. These are all the challenges faced by researchers in our research ecosystem. And here we will start that how to do it. How can AI help the researcher in defining the research problem? See, how can AI help the researcher in defining the research problem? Here main thing is keyword. Defining the research problem is a pivotal step in the research process, setting the stage for relevant and focused literature review. Generative AI can be instrumental in honing in on a clear and aligned research problem by providing intelligent support at various stages. So here you will see that various ways generative AI can help at this stage. Most important, I am clicking here on prompt. You will see there are four prompts. For prompt and along with the critical thinking for this. Now, I hope this is the same thing. This is the same thing. We have more than some 600 prompts like this for doing the research. Each one will help at that particular stage of research methodology. So here now I hope you understood this particular thing, how AI is used for high impact research. See, each stage we have got what can be done, what the AI will do, and what are all the prompts for this. In this way, but you know what? It will be very difficult for a research scholar to completely understand the blending of research methodology with the prompt engineering, artificial intelligence, etc. Therefore, I will show you one platform here, one platform called Viana. This Viana is a platform that with that the research scholar can reach to that 2200 Einstein level thinking pathways and how and each research scholar, each research guide can become the world class. So whatever I was explaining here about that 95% of uncharted thing related to research, everything is combined to one particular platform called Viana. I am going to show you that. I hope you can see the Viana screen.
Yes, sir.
See, Viana is a very new research platform, especially made for Indian research scholars. It blends the research methodology with artificial intelligence for high impact research. It includes the applied critical thinking and prompt engineering. Its main benefit is that whatever idea spark you have, even if it is a feeble small idea that you got while speaking to your colleague or while reading a book or while traveling, you got an idea, don't throw it. Even that idea, Vijnana can take it to a high impact research or to a publication. So I am going to show you how it is done. How it is done. This Vijnana platform, I am entering here. Now you will see that all the benefits what I was explaining to you earlier with artificial intelligence, that is, you forget the 5% which are there on internet and YouTube. Those things are of no important critical use for us. Our real use is in the intelligence, our thinking, and how to create that research. So I am going to show you that. All those benefits which we have discussed earlier, I am going to show you here. And through the best practices of global world-class research. That is, we are not diluting any of the research methodology process because it is AI. As I was telling you earlier, AI is going to augment us. AI is going to augment our work, augment our research ability, augment our curiosity. So I will show you this. It is following iterative process. It is doing critical thinking. It is helping us with the uninterrupted research flow, AI-driven insight, interdisciplinary integration, everything. It is going through that one. So now I'll show you the first thing is that instant validation of your idea. Instant validation of your idea. Please listen carefully because these are all very, very new, most advanced innovation in research. So this Vijnana's first thing is that instant validation of your idea spark for research and publication. For example, you got a small idea. Now, small idea. Okay, there was a question that on Google search Vijnana, it is not giving because it is very new in the sense only some 1.5 months old. So it is, but it is fully functional and certain universities and certain colleges already started implementing this. So let me explain to you this now. On the left-hand side, you will see iteration input. On the right-hand side, you will see iteration output. When you have that particular one idea, you need to only give it as an iteration input. You have to give only 3 input here in iteration input. What is your idea spark? You write your idea spark there. Second, what is the domain or field of study? To study to the field of study that is relevant to the idea. Third, what is the objective of your research? Idea means you cannot have just an idea. You should have a purposeful. What is the purpose of your research? You just give this 3 information here. That is your idea, which domain, what is the purpose? You give only this. Now you see the iteration output. First, you can click here, originality assessment. Originality assessment means Vijnana will tell you what is the originality of your research idea, your idea spark. It will give a score out of 10. It will give you 6 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10, 8.2 out of 10. With reasoning, it will tell you that how original is your research idea with all explanation, and it will tell you for improving this, do this. It has got a Socratic feedback system. It has got a Socratic feedback system that your idea will be analyzed by Vijnana for its originality, and it is giving you the score. It is going to give you reasoning. It will give you for improving that score, making it better original, better useful, what you have to do. Now that was the first click. Second click, value proposition. Vijnana will tell you if you are pursuing this research. If you are pursuing this research, if you are pursuing this research, what is the value of this? What is the value of your research? It will give value. Then with the Socratic question feedback system, it will give, if you want to improve your research or improve value, do these things. Means it's an inbuilt guide. Your guide is Socrates. Then application spectrum. As I was telling you earlier, you may not know the complete application of whatever idea you got. There might be many new ideas, many new applications. Click here, application spectrum. The Viana will give all the application in various domains with your idea. Similarly, you get research question formulation. If you are pursuing this research, what are all the research questions you can face? Then literature synopsis. It is not literature review. It will integrate the literature from various places related to this, and it will show you this is what the literature synopsis about your idea spark. Then hypothesis generation. If you are pursuing this particular research idea, what are the hypotheses you can use? It will give a list of hypotheses. Then resource compilation. If you are pursuing this research, what are the resources you might need? Then scale projection. You know that the same research can be done in various levels. So it will show these scales in which you can. Then stakeholder mapping. With your research, who are all the people affected? Who are all the people getting benefited? Who are all the people who will be ready to fund this? There it will give you a full list of stakeholder mapping. Then impact analysis. What is the impact of your research? What is the impact? It will give, and it will even give suggestions. If you do this, you can improve, you can enhance the impact of your research. Then metacognitive inquiry and question. You know, metacognitive thinking, that is the superior thinking what is required for research. So metacognitive inquiry and questions means these are the questions the best guide in the universe will ask you. Then interdisciplinary exploration. As I was telling you previously, interdisciplinary is the golden word now. If you want funding, if you want to be known as a good researcher, please go for interdisciplinary exploration. That's what Viana does here. Now, engaging pitch construction. See, I will tell you one thing frankly. I have seen many researchers doing good research, but do you know what? They don't know how to explain their research. They do not know how to explain their research in an interesting way so that somebody will look into their research. That is the reason engaging pitch construction. This Viana will explain how to explain your research. Then ethical consideration, methodological advisor, validation strategy, how to validate, data visualization ideas, collaboration opportunities, probable funding strategies, publication venues, long-term visioning. This is for the research scholars. They have a research idea. This is for the faculty members. They have got a research idea. But plus see here, it is 0. This is about a 15-step process. This is a step 0. It is only that you need only 10 minutes to validate your new idea. You need only 10 minutes. In my time, I will tell you, I have seen people spending 8 months only to validate a research idea, then dropping it. This is what the benefit of artificial intelligence when it is applied 100%. Okay, so with the three inputs, you got so many input. One of the research scholars, she was telling me day before yesterday, her 1 year of work was completed with 1.5 hours on Viana. Means that is the power of AI. That is the power of blending AI with the research methodology and applied critical thinking and prompt engineering. Now I will show you. This was all about The research scholars and faculty members, they have got an idea about a research. But you know, most of the people, they do not have a research problem. They only have deep interest in certain subject. Next screen is for them. Identifying a research topic. That is starting from scratch, identification of a research topic. Here the magic is like this. You need to, suppose you have deep interest in certain domain, certain subjects, but you don't know what to do research. Now, Viana's, this step is for that. You write academic field of interest 1, academic field of interest 2, academic field of interest 3, passion or hobby 1, passion or hobby 2. You may ask, what is the meaning? Why passion or hobby is interested in research? You know, it is deeply connected. If you have to use your sixth sense and do a good research, that you must, how much ever you can connect your research topic to your personality and your passion, that is going to be helpful. You see that every big inventor, every top researcher has got subjects and passion very close to their heart, and they work on that. So always don't work on your research guides topic, work on your topic. That is also one of the objective of Viana. Because when you are working on your topic, you own the topic. It is not somebody's child, it is your child. So with Viana, you can do that. Then here, extracurricular activities, current knowledge, expertise, studies completed. Then what are your research skills? What are your physical capabilities? How much time is available? If you are a full-time researcher, you can tell that 365 days, 24 hours, you can write that. Then funding resources, if you have, or you can write your institution. Then research goals, ethical boundaries. You know that certain people are not ready to do certain type of research because of ethical boundaries. Or collaboration potential, technology access, audience community, publication intent, application relevance, cognitive style of the researcher, Now you see the magic. Viana, after understanding you fully, Viana will give a list of research idea suggestions. After studying this, minimum 6 to 8 research idea suggestions will be given to you at this point. Then from there onwards, you can select whatever you want. You can do the rest of the analysis. This is what the first two very, very preliminary steps of Viana, that is instant validation of your idea and identifying a research topic. No need to go behind a guide for a research topic. You are going to get something personalized, tailored for you. Now, okay, with these two, now let me show you another very important magic that is the core of the research. That is what? Critical thinking, elemental level critical thinking through AI. Elemental level critical thinking through AI. These are all, see, I am very sure that because I cannot explain this everything in 2 hours because the topic is very big and I spend a lot of time in this. Whatever I am explaining to you, I am speaking from my heart because these are all not written anywhere. Last 1.5 years, I was working with the generative AI. I am one of the first in India to approach ChatGPT's company and take API from them. And I have developed about 40 new prompting techniques with my working. And while doing so, I have written 5 books on artificial intelligence. Those things that you can see it on those books are there on Amazon. I am not telling you to buy those books, but I am only telling you that this is what I am coming from. Therefore, this time is not enough for me, but I request you to please understand this is a great This is a great field, and you should not listen to anyone who is speaking bad about generative AI. It is an evolving technology. It is going to help you. It is going to make you all super men and super women, not only in front of your students, but in front of society, in front of your family, your children, your siblings. Everyone will thank you for your step for this, for taking your time out, for taking your time out for this particular generative AI. So if there is an opportunity, definitely I will support you. I have given you my number, but let me explain to you here. Another magic here, it is critical thinking through AI. You remember, I have shown you earlier this particular map. Now you are seeing here this particular one, this particular dotted lines here. Dotted lines are, it is something like heart. It is actually, see, moving. The research is happening there. Research is happening there. Research is not happening anywhere else. Research is happening here in this area. That is clarity of purpose, accuracy of purpose, relevance of purpose, all these things. But you need not learn this thing. That is the reason on Vijnana, this particular page is made. Now, here on the left-hand side, you see concept. You can put any concept under the sun. Put any concept under the sun and click here clarity. It will make you clear in various ways. There is a saying in English, if you cannot explain a concept in 6 different ways, you do not know that concept. I repeat, if you cannot explain a concept in 6 different ways, you do not know that concept. That is the reason here you write any concept under the sun, and you come and click here clarity. It will, Vijnana will make it very clear to you with various examples. I will show you one simple thing, an example here. One complicated concept. Okay, let it be. I am putting one thing. Our Indian Atiti Devo Bhavaha. Okay, it is a concept and it is very difficult to understand. Atiti Devo Bhavaha. I am telling critical thinking clarity to make it clear. See, now Vijnana is thinking. Vijnana has got Einstein level 2200 thinking pathways. So it takes some time to think. So we need to wait. It is giving this anything and everything from Vijnana. You will get an output like this. Okay. Meanwhile, one of my colleagues was telling that this Vijnana website, there is a privacy issue. No need to worry about that. There is something, you can go there. You can go below, and you can click that. You can click for advanced, and you can go for that. See, now Vijnana has given the clarity of Atiti Devo Bhavaha. See, this is an ancient Indian principle that translates into the guest is God, advocating for showing utmost respect and hospitality to guests or strangers, considering them equivalent to God. Explanation and elaboration, concrete examples, paraphrasing, questioning about that, comparison and contrast, simplification, visual representation, practical application. See, there are various ways in which you can put any concept difficult to understand to this critical thinking page of Vijnana. You will get a clear explanation, including stories related to that. See story related to this. So let me close here. Now let me go. In the same way, you can do the entire critical thinking on this particular page. And as I was telling you earlier, all the buttons here, each button is programmed with the critical thinking and Einstein level thinking pathways and the Socratic feedback mechanism, etc., etc. You are seeing here, so nobody needs to learn critical thinking or prompt engineering or artificial intelligence in depth. But 100% of AI's capability for doing research is inbuilt into each button, each stage. Now I will show you here each stage how it is. Here it is literature review. Here it is literature review, formulating research problem, identifying variables, constructing hypothesis. It is research design, study design, data collection methods, attitudinal scales, validity, reliability of research instruments, sample collection. You know that each research is unique. So it is not necessary that we have to go through each stage of research methodology for every research. So some of the stages can be skipped. And how to access a Viana. Whoever is interested, please contact IPSR contact numbers. Then writing research proposal. This is very, very important, how to write a research proposal, because Viana will guide exactly based on your research, based on the stakeholders, based on the funding agency's interest, how to write a research proposal. Then data collection, then data processing, then displaying data, then research report, then preparing for VVIT. And whoever is interested to do research with the Indian knowledge system, for them there are three separate sections here. Here you can use Indian knowledge system like mining past for new knowledge. Mining the past for new knowledge. That is what exactly NDP 2020 stressing for Indian knowledge system. You will see here, with the Indian knowledge system, you can ask any question here on the iteration input. Viana will do the digging and it will bring the details, including shlokas or including. Okay, here there is a question whether Viana is depending on ChatGPT. I would like to answer it in this way. You know, there is a software application called Photoshop. Photoshop is working on top of Microsoft operating system. In the similar way, this Viana is working on Microsoft operating system, then on ChatGPT. Then there are three more layers, including Viana GPT, then critical thinking engine. There are certain layers in that. In this way, like Photoshop is really tuned for creating images. Similarly, Viana on top of this thing tuned for creating research. Or I can explain in this way. Without Photoshop, you don't get anything. Similarly, whatever you get from Viana, you won't get it from ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is a very big repository of knowledge. if I can tell you as a physical resource, you imagine a library of 2 kilometers wide and 40 kilometers long. Just imagine a library 2 kilometers wide and 40 kilometers long. That type of a library in digital form, in pre-cooked form, kept in front of you. But you cannot get it unless you ask for. You cannot get it unless you know where it is lying. The Vijnana is programmed in that way. In this particular whole repository, based on your research topic, Vijnana goes and searches it and presenting in front of you, so that your years and years of your life is saved, and you are going to do research which you would not have done without Vijnana. So here we are coming to Indian knowledge system. Indian knowledge system, whoever is interested to do research based on Indian knowledge system, this is a great place. And here, building a new future with the wisdom from the past. This is the second step of Indian knowledge system on Vijnana, that is building a new future with the wisdom from the past. Means you want to do some new research, you can always take the wisdom from the past through Vijnana. Then Indian knowledge system interdisciplinary research means interdisciplinary research deploying the wisdom from the past. You can everywhere on Vijnana you can do interdisciplinary research, but here this interdisciplinary research is along with the Indian knowledge system. So, okay, see, there is a question from Dr. Mohana Priya, whether Vijnana is a free downloadable tool. It is not, because Vijnana is the result of a 90-member international team working for Indian researchers, and Vijnana, because it is a high-end program, it is not cloud-based. Vijnana is a standalone software. It has to be installed on a PC or a laptop. It has to be installed. Then it needs internet connection. So, and Vijnana can be procured by individuals or institutions. Means there is a cost for that. Whoever is interested can please contact the number given to you. But we prefer it is for your institution. Now I am going. I have not shown you another thing. See, on the left hand side you have seen iteration input. On the right hand side you have seen iteration output. On iteration output you have seen two sections. That is output, Bloom's taxonomy, cognitive K3 and K4 level. Bloom's taxonomy is cognitive K3 and K4 level. That means it is in the apply and analysis level. Analyze level of Bloom's taxonomy, these 9 outputs are. There is no position, no place for remembering and comprehension in research. We are starting with the higher order thinking, because research is a higher order thinking process. Then below, you please see here, output, Bloom's taxonomy, cognitive K5, K6 and metacognitive levels. That means evaluation and creation, evaluating and creating. Then metacognitive level, that is the real level of creation and new research areas. For example, here you are seeing last 10, that is 10 to 21. Each button you click, you will get the response for the button, and Vijnana will always give you 3 new publication ideas along with the explanation. Please remember this. Please understand this. Each button when you click, Vignana will give you the response with Einstein level thinking pathways and with the Socratic feedback system means feedback, and 3 original ideas for paper publication. And these paper publication ideas are with the explanation what to do. Even you can take those subjects of paper publication and come back to Vijnana and write as a and put it as an idea spark for a research. You can immediately systematically make another paper publication. So Vijnana is inbuilt with all intelligence, but at the same time, Vijnana is not giving anything easily free. It is going through that exactly iterative process. It is going through the iterative process using the 100% of the generative AI's potential. So I repeat this, everything on every stage of Vijnana, when you do research, Vijnana will give you offshoot ideas for paper publications. Now there are only 10 minutes left, so I think I will spend the time for answering questions. If anyone has got any doubt about this Vijnana screens, otherwise I will close Vijnana and I will take questions.
If any of you have any questions for Dr. Suresh number 3, please put it in the chat and sir will take it.
Okay, there is one question. Are there any similar platform like Vijnana? There is a question, but I wanted to tell you that this is a total innovation, copyrighted, and a similar platform is not there, not only in India, in the world, because this is taking A to Z of result, A to Z of research, and blending all the power available to the researcher through AI, and Vijnana is also growing. So with your permission, I am going to close Vijnana here. Let me go through the message here. Okay, here there is a question by Dr. Rahul Ramesh sir. I want to answer that. One issue that is constantly worrying people who use ChatGPT is the validity of the content generated. ChatGPT itself says that information generated should be verified. How can we tackle this? Rahul sir, it is like this. As I was telling you earlier, ChatGPT is an evolving technology. It is only 1.5 years old. And ChatGPT or generative AI is not the place for searching for data. Many people make that mistake. They use ChatGPT for searching for data. It is not for that. ChatGPT is for analysis. ChatGPT is for evaluation. ChatGPT is for creation. It is for all higher order thinking according to Bloom's taxonomy. Means right from comprehension to creation. Don't go for the lowest thing, that is remembering. Means ChatGPT is very poor to give you data. That is the reason many people make a mistake with the citation. They say that they ask for list of papers, and you know what? ChatGPT will most of the time will give wrong answers. I will tell you one important conversation by Sundar Pichai. Means while releasing Gemini, that is Gemini is Google's chat GPT. He said that there is something called hallucination. In the sense, if something is not available immediately, chat GPT will create it and give. That is called hallucination. So hallucination is a requirement for ChatGPT. It cannot be avoided, at least with the present technology. There are certain new technologies are coming, something like a RAG, that is retrieval augmented generation. These type of technologies are coming. You see that almost every alternate days, there is something new happening in this technology. So I will tell you an example. Recently, I had a program there in Goa, that is a DHE Goa. In one of the workshops, one faculty member got up and asked me a question. ChatGPT Pro is charging $20 per month. If they are giving a wrong information, will they return the money? I told they may not return the money. The reason is, then I asked him, which is the car you are driving? He told he was driving a Hyundai car. Then this automobile technology is 120 years old. Means 120. Our Ford's first car was something around 1904. That is the Model T car. It is more than 120-year-old technology. Here, this technology is not matured. Therefore, we need to understand what is good with this, what is bad, what is not so good with this. With that understanding, we must grow with this technology. From my opinion, that is a right approach. And whenever we do something very important, if I have to tell something it as mine, then I always cross-check. Even when I am speaking to you here, I am sitting here with the preparation. I am cross-checking things and then I am speaking to you. Therefore, the same thing is applicable when we are doing a research or when we are going for a publication. I hope it answered the question. Then see, there is a question from Satya Kumar sir. Any access for trial Viana? If you need an access, you can always contact through IPSR, and means you can take control and you can access it. Then Dr. Sushil Mishra sir. When we do not have access to Viana, then how it will benefit to researchers? That is, your institution can procure it because one day they will be forced to procure, but they can be a pioneer if they are procuring now. Now, Riti Majumdar, madam, how can we maintain originality in the age of ChatGPT as if someone plays my reading material or work in AI-based software, it shows AI generated. Every time we have to go for G, or we have to be more learned. We have to be more dynamic. That is a That's a requirement so that, see, if you see the evolution of technology, everywhere someone lose the job and someone gain the job, and someone become inferior, someone becomes superior. So always when there is a threat, God is giving us an opportunity also. Here in the case of research, in the case of AI, Vijnana is, I really feel it is something like that. It is giving us the potential to beat all those mediocre researchers. Is the software expensive for individuals? If you can see like that, how much time you save, you see like that. I cannot tell anything beyond that. When we search for data through AI, can we refer to Grammarly and such other sites in reference section? My opinion is that even now, when you are searching for data, it is Google. Searching for data, your all other sites, LLMs are not for searching for data. In future, that is Dr. Shivapalan sir, in future, will the ChatGPT ask for money? ChatGPT even now asking for money. If you are using ChatGPT 3.5, you cannot do any meaningful work. If you have to do any meaningful work, you have to use ChatGPT 4 or Gemini Pro, because those are all 700 times powerful. Their reasoning power is very high. Creativity is very high. So I will tell you, I am not a rich person, but same time I wanted to tell you that happily I am paying $20 to ChatGPT, because each $20 I paid, it is saving some 20 months for me. That is the type of intellectual support it gives. Sir, I write my synopsis introducing on URL phishing detection in my own words, but when I check it by it gives a plug. See, regarding plagiarism, I wanted to tell you an important thing. This is what the people places where, apart from the custom prompting, people fail. See, every research is a Taj Mahal. Every research is a Taj Mahal. But if you are going to ask ChatGPT at the Taj Mahal level, you will get caught with the plagiarism. But you must understand, Taj Mahal is built with marble blocks stitched together, cemented together. So you must use the Vijnana type of platforms to make those marble blocks. Then Vijnana itself will tell how to cement it together. When we do like that, there is no plagiarism, because then that Taj Mahal is built by you. Then that Taj Mahal is owned by you. Then you will be seen as a better researcher. Okay, Kiran Savanur, how to learn prompt engineering techniques. You please come Tuesday. Tuesday, I will spend half an hour on prompting so that you will get a very good idea regarding prompting and how to use it for research. Any more questions? Sijin sir, any question on YouTube?
No, I don't think so, sir. No.
Okay. So if there are any more questions, otherwise we can call it a day.
Yes. I think we can end the session for today. You have a session, one more session on Tuesday, right?
Yes, yes, it is on Tuesday.
Yes. Underlying threads of OBE, right?
Yes, yes.
All right. Okay. Tomorrow, please note, tomorrow our session will be on OBE as Canadian experience by Dr. Thomas Verghese. Please join in on time. The timing will be from 7 to 9 itself. Please be on time so that you can have the full session. If you missed any of the previous session, that is today's any part of the session or yesterday's session, you can see it in the LMS. Okay, those paid candidates will have access to the LMS, and you can have the videos of it in the LMS. All right, thank you everybody. Thank you again for joining today. We will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Have a good day.